Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Austin from awfulmedia.com, and it's been like over a week now since I've had time to create a video. So I thought I'd do a short one today over a few things that I've ran into the past week on the projects I've been working on. And the big one, and that's what I'm going to cover in this video, is browser compatibility. And that's an issue you will face no matter what you're doing on the web. Even if you're just a user and you're using a browser, then you don't know any better. You don't know this browser is going to render this page terribly, but you look at the page and you're like, oh, that's how the page is supposed to look. And in reality, no, it is supposed to not look like that. So we as developers, since we know that we are faced with these challenges and with these users who are either ignorant or they don't have the ability to install a browser because they're on a borrowed computer or they're at work, we know we have these issues to face, and we have to do the best we can to make what we have work. So if we are facing the issue that everybody faces, and that is IE, Internet Explorer 6 through 9, 9 not as terrible, but still terrible, and 10, it's just, so we have these nice people that like to write JavaScript for us, and that will help us offer compatibility with these browsers. And CSS3 PIE, go to CSS3PIE.com. And Mr. Jason here has wrote us a nice application for us to use with our websites. And all it is a JavaScript file you bring in, and then you link to an HTC file in your CSS. And that will try and offer CSS3 support the best it can for Internet Explorer. It says right here, capable of rendering several of the most useful CSS3 decoration features, such as border radius, gradients, shadows, things like that, that you would before have to either just not have or fall back to an image or something like that. And that comes out to being a lot more work than we want to have to do. So we can just download this file and link up everything we need to link up there. Let me show you really quickly what I did. I said if it is less than IE9, and even IE9 in this case, but it might not look too bad in IE9 like it is. So we're going to do that. And this is a project I'm working on that I will talk about later. Anyway, so we're linking to the pie.js file. It is in the JavaScript folder. And it's, okay, getting ahead of myself. Let me explain what's going on here. This comment is a conditional comment. It says if the browser that is reading this, if it is less than Internet Explorer 9, then I will render these files. I will show these files. But if it is IE10 or any other browser, these will just be ignored. It will treat it as a comment, and then it has an end. So you can write that up. You can say if it's just IE in general, like if it is just Internet Explorer, if it is Internet Explorer 8 or below, 9 or below, and there's a lot more things you could do with it. But that's really nice of the guys over behind Internet Explorer to implement for us, because they know how much of a pain in the butt that browser, or all of the incarnations of that browser, can be for us. So it's cool that we have that. And then we can bring in the PIE, and that's going to write that in for us. Then in the CSS though, let me go up here. Don't look too hard. This is all supposed to be kind of a secret thing I'm working on, but it's not turning out that way. Let's see. Search for it. HTC. Alright, like, okay, on the dot button, I have the behavior and then URL that links to the HTC file. If we look over here, the HTC file is right there. So we're linking to that file. And if we look at this, it's not going to help us in understanding what's going on at all, to be honest. Yeah, so we just believe it and we expect it to work. And all this is wrote in less. So if you're kind of confused as to what you're looking at the moment, that could be why. It's written less CSS, lesscss.org. It allows for arguments and variables and some basic expressions, math, equations, things like that. So check that out, lesscss.org. Anyway, so yeah, CSS3 PIE for that. And then we have to implement HTML5 in Internet Explorer 9 and below, 8 and below, 9 and below. I think less than 9. Oh yeah, it says right here. Yeah, less than 9. So 9 supports it. So we download this file, we take the html5shiv.js file, and we link to it in our conditional comment. So if it is less than 99, I want to grab this. And what that does is it makes the browser understand HTML5 tags. I don't know if I have any yet. I expect that to section off most of the stuff. It appears I kind of avoided HTML5 tags for some reason. I'll probably work those in, considering I would like to build this base on HTML5. I don't really know. So that is how you can offer some support. Not full support, but some support for the people who are not able to upgrade, people who don't understand why they should upgrade, and the people who just refuse to upgrade. And to you people, you are stupid. If you just refuse, you are stupid. This website looks just fine. It's because you don't know how it's supposed to look. We had to write 15 different websites just so you can understand it with your crappy little browser. So all you have to do is upgrade, and we can make the web a much better, unified place. We can offer faster load times. We can offer a much cleaner code to make everything render properly. Right now, if you're using IE6, and you're stupid if you are, unless you are forced to due to work or something, we have to write a whole new website. We have to redo all of our images because IE6 doesn't understand transparency. IE6 doesn't understand anything. It is stupid. It is completely stupid. Stop using it. That was so long ago that was the thing to do. Stop using it if you have the choice. If you don't, I understand. But if you have a choice, but for now, we can do this and see how that works for us. So I know this wasn't really a tutorial. I just don't really have time at the moment. I have a lot of stuff I'm working on. But expect once I get done with the 2 projects I'm working on, to see some more tutorials over stuff. I just thought I would do this while it was fresh on my mind and while I was still completely angry about it. And I do expect, I'm learning less CSS. I do expect to do some videos over that because it is amazing. So if you want to see some of that, let me know. If you don't, okay, but I'm still going to do it. So here we go. I think I'm done. So I will see you next time. I can't promise you when that'll be. I'm going to try and do a video a week because that seems very doable. And when I'm finished with these projects, it shouldn't take more than a week, to be honest. So when I'm finished with these projects, I'll get back on schedule to doing one every day or so. One every day or so. So thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time.